play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. It's been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Let's start the drive here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon. He had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win. That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And look looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Open man right side is Rice. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. A good pickup there on 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Mahomes. This has been caught by Brown. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 50-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let it put some points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Loose inside the 30. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, 65 yards. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. Jalen Lane deep for Washington. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And we've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 7-3 the score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the jump.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Buffalo 18. Here we go.
Daniels looking to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing now is Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Commanders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here now, second and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Quickly to Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Mahomes will do it himself. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and 4 at the Commanders' 25-yard line.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. To the right side, it's Kelsey. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Pacheco. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Yellow. 50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Here's Pacheco. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there's still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you have a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Daniels going to keep it. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Practice. 18, Rattler. 8, Buffalo 18. 70 range. Drop, check, hurt. Hey, smash, Bronco. Go, check. Set up.
To throw is Daniels. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Mahomes will do it himself. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Mahomes gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Yellow. 57. Attack. Yellow.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, guys, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can stay moving.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Get it. Ready.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 162 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Bronco 80.
To the air goes Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch there.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Commanders will extend their third quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover.
Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Daniels from the gun on third down. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead.
On the set. Set it. Come. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 23-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. Mahomes takes it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Yellow. Yellow.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead. Fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive first and 10. 176 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Let's go now. Stick.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Panther 60.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Commanders are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Eckler now between the tackles.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll try and do this himself.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
On the give, this is Eckler.
And he'll take it across the 15 and into Chief territory. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And he will have a Commander's 1st down, and that should just about do it. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Three. Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. Throw for Eckler on the crossing route, complete. And he takes it in for a Commander's touchdown. Austin Eckler with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. They did it, the Washington Commanders, Super Bowl champions. And this storied franchise will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers.